Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Ankur Jaiswar here. Let's get started. So, today we're going to see a very good C++ example of a design pattern, that is factory pattern. The factory pattern is a creational pattern that helps you create the objects in a way that having maintainability and extensibility is easier. So before we get started, I'll suggest you please go ahead and subscribe. That really helps me get motivated and put more videos. And do hit the like button if you like the video in the end. If you have subscribed, so let's get started. I have this simple setup of Visual Studio on Windows 10. It's a simple setup I have done. It's latest Visual Studio Community Edition, and I've installed all the C++ different packages so that we can get started. Now the thing is that if you don't know how to install this, do let me know down in the comments. Then we can have another video which explains this. So let's get started. Sorry about the let's get started, but I told it 3 times. I know, my bad. I'm a developer. So are you guys. So yeah, repetition happens. So what is factor pattern? So suppose there is a factory, right? Okay, and you create different types of products, let's say toys. Okay, now you have a toy and you have an assembly line. You create those toy, assemble it, in the end you ship it. It's a very easy way to do it. Now suppose you have another product you want to launch. Wow, this is a very good product. Now let's add one more product. Now the product too, if you want to reuse your code, it will invite a lot of changes right from your classes to your definition and everything. Now you don't want to do that because you will add product number 3, product number 4, product number 5 in the future. So you want to ensure that it is very stable, right? And it's very good. So how do you do that? So let's start with the code, guys. Okay, so we'll take a product class. Okay, we'll have two products and we'll have a creational class that would be our main factory classes, and we'll see how it works. So let's write a simple product class, that is product. Now this would be an interface, so you can just have a simple product function over here, making it virtual. Simple product create. Okay, simple interface. Now we can extend this into two things, that is product 1 and simple product 2. Now we have to write the definition of product create, right? Because it's a virtual function. Just write here cout const override. Let's say product 1 created. Give it a /n. Yep, that's enough. Using namespace std as cout gives us issue. Now I'll just put product 1 getting derived from product. Okay, same thing in product 2. Now I've created a simple structure like product 1, product 2. This would be product 2. Okay, now we'll have a simple creational class. Okay, now I'll write a base class called as creator and put a function in this. Let's call it create product. Or let's rename this to product solution. That would be a better name. And here we'll write as create product. Now create product will return a product, okay, from the creator. Now you have to write another function here, or this would probably be like a void solution, which would be actually instantiating the actual product. We'll go in the definition later, but let's write our derived classes over here. Now let's add creator1 over here. We need to derive it from creator. In this, let's write create product. Let's extend it. Now create product, it's let's write it const create product would return the object of the product one. Okay, because we want to create the product one inside creator one. So let's return product one. Solution would be like this would be mostly you know like product star product equal to this and create product. So basically what function would be calling would actually do this job. Now that issue was there because I hadn't put const over here. Now similar lines, let's write creator2. Okay, it will return a product 2. All right, and this product would indirectly call a product solution class. Now the beauty of this program is like you have the solution inside creator, but it is having a generic calls, it's creating a product, it's and then producing the product. So this will not change much or not change at all, because in case a new product or creator comes, you just create a new one and the calling happens automatically. You just need to create the definition class inside this. So in the main function, I usually write a client code, but I'll just write the callers directly. So basically, let's say I'm creating a creator, a pointer, and I'll assign creator1 to it. Okay. Let's make this const override. And here, let's call our solution class. Need to make this public. Now let's run this. Product 1 created. Okay. So basically what we did is we have a product interface. It has two product classes. Okay, I didn't write a destructor properly, but yeah, it's straightforward. But if you do that, you have two products getting derived from product, and it has their own product solution where you can probably construct your own data. I have just printed a cout statement for explanation. And inside the creator, you have two creators again. Each create a product, you know, in the create product they return a product of their own that they are creating, all right? And in the end what happens is the creator knows what is creating, right? But in the end the solution definition would not change at all. So like even if I do this, right, okay, if I assign creator with this creator 2, we'll have two things over here. You see, product 1 creator, product 2 creator. Now this is not a clean way to do it, right? Sometimes we have issues, but yeah, the good thing is that it will do the job. I can do it in a cleaner way, but yeah, you can do this also. There's no harm in it. So, if any questions, do comment down below. Uh, if we want, we can add creator 3, creator 4, and so on. It's a very nice way of doing it, and you can add many products and creators if needed, right? You can even add creator for existing products also. There's no harm in it. So yeah, that's it about factory pattern. And if you have any questions around it, do comment down below. Do like the video if you liked it. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye.